A series of mud and debris flows have been closing roads and trails around Mount Shasta. The cause of these debris flows is high up on the mountain. It's the glaciers. Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman is here now to explain more about what exactly is going on.
Well, that's right, Alicia. You know, the heat and the extreme drought this summer have been tough on Mount Shasta's 7 glaciers. The melting of these glaciers is what's causing all these debris flows on the mountain, and based on the forecast, these flows will continue to be a threat to folks spending time on the mountain. Flowing rivers of mud, rock, and other debris like this one in late July on Whitney Creek have been a common sight around Mount Shasta in recent weeks. They're known as debris flows, or lahars.
You can actually hear them. We had the chance firsthand to see a flow come down, or a little pulse come down Whitney Creek, and we thought it was a jet at first, and realized it was the rocks tumbling down the drainage.
Nick Myers is the lead climbing ranger for the U.S. Forest Service on Mount Shasta. He says these debris flows have been larger and more frequent this summer than normal.
Main impact has been on roads. A number of forest roads have been completely taken out and are impassable by vehicles.
I think every major drainage at this point on the north and east sides of Mount Shasta has experienced some kind of flooding, hyper-concentrated flow, or a debris flow or mud flow this year.
Tiana Blastic is a U.S. Forest Service hydrologist and says these flows are due to the melting of Mount Shasta's glaciers from a lack of insulating snowpack and the heat this summer.
What'll often happen is we'll get, a debris dam or something like that kind of backed up behind an area where the glacier is melting, and you get some ponding and pooling. And what happens is, at a certain point, that debris dam will release that water.
And as that water comes down the mountain, it has so much mud and sediment in it that it really isn't like water anymore. It's able to easily pick up boulders, logs, and other debris, making it a threat to people on the mountain.
So, if you're parked next to one of the drainages, or you're walking along it, just being mindful of your location and what might happen if a big flow did come down.
According to the U.S. Forest Service, these debris flows so far have been small to medium sized. However, coming up on Newswatch 12 at 5, we'll talk about how this latest heat wave and another factor in the forecast has officials concerned about bigger debris flows on the mountain.